Hey guys, it's ExandShadow, and welcome to the Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards Let's Play. This is my first, actual real Let's Play when I think about it. I mean, my Sapphire Let's Play has sort of been, postponed for the time being, and all of my old stuff that's been gone was crappy camera footage stuff, so this is my first real Let's Play, so I hope you guys like it. Here's the basic gist of what's going on. This is Ripple Star, and it used to be a nice happy place, but then dark matter, that evil stuff from Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, is covering the entire planet. So Ribbon, who is that fairy there, is trying to take the Crystal Shard away so it doesn't get destroyed. Apparently the Crystal Shard is the only thing that can stop this. But, of course, as you can see, that plan's not really going over too well, because these dark matter blobs are sort of beating the shit out of Ribbon here. Oh no, I'm falling. But thankfully she happens to fall on Popstar, and thus our game begins. So anyway, yes, as you can see, I do have a 100% clear file on this game. And we're starting fresh. Now, if you don't understand how the gameplay works, there is a tutorial here, but I know how this shit works, so we're not bothering with that. And as you can see, Kirby's getting plopped onto the head multiple times. Now this story is actually interesting because in most of the other Kirby games, Kirby himself is partially responsible for all the shit that's going down. Like in the original, in Kirby's Adventure, it's Kirby's fault that Nightmare is released at the very end of the game. But here he's actually doing the right thing, which is odd. But anyway, yeah, Kirby is going to help Ribbon find all of the crystal shards because, well, what else is he gonna do, honestly? So yes, our adventure begins. Kirby 64 is a very fun game. I really love it. One of my favorite Kirby games, if not my favorite. So here's the map screen. You use this crayon, move the crayon with the control pad, and then you select the levels. So yes, this is your basic Kirby game. It controls exactly how you would think it would. Move with the control pad, jump with the A button. You can press the A button multiple times to float. Down and A does that slide kick thing. The only thing that works different in this game as opposed to other games is how the copy abilities work. As you can see, pressing B sucks up enemies, and then you get their copy abilities as such. Like, for example, I am right now a Fire Kirby. But if you press one of the C buttons, your copy ability will become one of those star things. And then if you press the B button, you can throw it. And if you can combine powers, you can get certain cool combo abilities, which is what makes this game more unique than pretty much any other Kirby game that's out there right now. So anyway, yeah, right there I had Cutter Spike Kirby, which made Kirby's arms two different sharp teeth type things. I made an effort to show off as many different copy abilities as I can, but there are a few that I didn't show off just because of time and such. I'm sorry about that, but I do show off all the ones that I think are useful. So yeah. Right there, that's a maximum tomato. If you get it, you completely refill your life bar. So anyway, this is the first of many occurrences in Kirby 64, the mini-boss. You'll be fighting a lot of these, so just get used to it. A cool thing about the mini-boss, though, is that the mini-boss music that you hear would later be remixed into Kirby Squeak Squad and Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, the remake of Kirby's Adventure for the NES. So yes, this is your basic first level, pretty simple, get you used to the controls and how the game plays and such. You saw some food items there, you get that, and then it refills your health. Pretty simple. Here we have Bomb Kirby, one of my personal favorites, actually. You press the B button, you throw a bomb. Lots of fun. The longer you hold the button, the bomb button, the farther it goes, but it goes in an arc pattern, so sometimes it's hard to use. So I just like tapping the button because I find it easier to hit enemies that way. As you can see there, I couldn't break that black block until I hit it with the bomb power-up. That's something we're going to be seeing in the future as well. If you use the, if you see weird single-colored blocks, you can only break it with copy abilities that correspond to it. Like, for example, a red block would be broken with fire, a green block with cutter, etc., etc. We'll be seeing more complex forms of that later. But anyway, here's Waddle Dee, the Goomba of the Kirby series, but in this case he's actually his own separate character, which is something we'll be seeing in later games like the most recent one, Return to Dreamland. But in this case he's been possessed by dark matter, which isn't good. But anyway, now we have our only appearance of Waddle Doo in this game. As you can see, Waddle Doo is the guy is a Waddle Dee with just one eyeball. This is a pathetically easy mini-boss, honestly, but then again, it's one of the first ones you see. So yeah, I really shouldn't have gotten hit there. It was just me being stupid. This is no problem at all. You just sort of spam him with copy abilities, or you take the stars that he shoots and spit them back at him if you don't have one, and then you win. It's pretty pathetic. But as you can see, Waddle Dee wants to join Kirby because, well, what else is he going to do? It's either join Kirby or get sucked up and spat back out at something. So anyway, here's our first appearance of the end of the game, end of the level minigame. You press, Kirby starts by shifting from left to right, and you press A to set his direction, and then he'll move his arms back and forth, and then you press A at the right time to set his distance. It sounds complicated, but once you try it out, it's really simple. So anyway, we got our second level here. It's got a nice autumn theme. I quite enjoy it. Very nice. But anyway, yes, now I'm really starting to have some fun with the copy abilities. Like, for example, this is Cutter Bomb, which is one of my personal favorites, actually. As you can see, you throw ninja stars, but they explode, and they're awesome. But anyway, yes, as you can see, normally I'd keep that power-up with me through the rest of the level, but I wanted to show off some different copy abilities, like, for example, Rock here. You can walk around as a Rock Kirby, but I find it more useful to just ram into things as a rock ball and then explode with that small rock explosion. Anyway, now I'm taking another chance to show another copy ability, Dynamite. This is actually a very dangerous ability because the Dynamite has a very large explosion range, but it'll also hurt you, so you have to press down on the control pad to not hurt yourself. Combining stuff with Bomb is one of the most fun things to do in this game because explosions are fun. It's just that inner Michael Bay in me that makes having explosives be so much fun to look at, to watch, all that. So anyway, yes, this is the lightning power-up, as you can see. It makes a little lightning cloud, whatever that is, appear in front of me. Yeah. Lightning is one of the more useful power-ups, but unfortunately it's one of the more rare ones as well. You don't really get an easy way to access it until late in the game. But here we have one of my favorite power-ups, Double Lightning. As you can see, you press the button and then you get a force field. But anything that's in that force field gets zapped immediately, and it's a lot of fun. Obviously, if you move around and if you attack a lot of enemies, the force field will slightly diminish in size, but all you have to do is let go of the button and press it again in order to get that bar filled all the way back up. So, it's really not that hard. Now we see Waddle Dee's purpose in the game. He'll be running a whole bunch of different contraptions to get you from place to place. He'll do that. He'll also bust open walls. He doesn't help you directly, but what he does is helpful. And here I'm trying to show off the fact that Kirby 64 does not have proper inertia physics. You see, in real life, if you were on this sort of thing and you jumped, you would be carried forward with the thing. It's like jumping while you're on a train. You don't automatically move backwards. But Kirby 64 doesn't program its inertia right, so you'll end up going backwards as soon as you jump. So that was just something interesting that I wanted to show off. There, it doesn't impact your control or play as much as like Sonic 4, but it's slightly noticeable. Anyway, use Double Lightning to completely rape that boss fight and get another Crystal Shard. Generally, there are 3 shards in every level. In the first world, Popstar, they're really not that hard to get, so you don't have to worry about that at all. But they get harder later on. Anyway, this is Adeline. There's some speculation that she's the same person as Ado from Kirby's Dream Land 3, but female. It's sort of confusing. There's not really a clear gender for Adeline, but I always just assumed that Adeline was a girl, because this is the only game that I've really seen her in. I haven't played Dreamland 3. But oh no, she's evils, we gotta stop her. And of course, with Double Lightning, this boss fight is also pathetically easy. She'll make some stuff on her little canvas there and try to send them at you, but it's really not that hard. Again, I'm not doing anything. I'm barely moving. I'm not even, like, trying. This is ridiculous. And even if you are, you don't have this ability, or any ability at all, it's really not that hard. All of these little things can be sucked up. So, yeah, it's not that hard at all. Anyway, this is the Ice Dragon, which I'm pretty sure is a reference to Dreamland 3 as well. But, of course, it's piss easy once you have this any sort of power-up that's worth a damn. And now, this isn't the most broken power-up in the game either. There are far more broken ones. I think this is also supposed to be a Dreamland 3 reference, where with this specific dark matter blob here. But again, my knowledge of Dreamland 3 is really limited. Anyway, Adeline there, all you have to do is hit her once with anything. If you don't have a copy ability at that point, just do the slide kick and you'll be able to hit it. But as you can see, we beat the shit out of Adeline, so that makes the evil go away for some reason. High fives all around, and yeah, everybody's really happy. So Adeline's going to bring some artsy-fartsy shit into this playthrough for whatever reason. I don't know, I guess that liberal arts degree had to go to some use. But yeah, this has been the first part of Kirby 64. I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm ExandShadow, and I'll see you guys later.